spend 1 year in prison. You spend 1 year in prison, and after that, immediately the day you are released from prison, you are made a multi-billionaire. You'll see people disappearing, and people won't understand what that who goes to prison for a whole year willingly. People think you are mad and crazy, but no, you have a revelation that after that 1 year you're a multi-billionaire. So it's the same thing with us. Why you leave all your friends, you leave all the dreams of the riches of the world, you become enemies of everyone, and people think you are crazy and you are mad. No, we've seen. So how did Jesus endure? Looking unto Jesus Christ, the author and the finisher of our faith. The most important word there says, for the joy that was set before him, he endured the cross, despising its shame, and then he sat down on the right hand side of the throne. So how did Jesus endure the revelation? Jesus had a revelation. That is why he endured. And for us today also, in order to endure something, it's because of the price that is set before you. So as Christians today, how do we endure? We must have a revelation. Yes. You must have the revelation to be able to endure. What is it that you're enduring for? On this alone, every Christian should be able to endure because of the promise. It says that there is great joy ahead. It says that there is laid up an inheritance for us that is beyond decay, an inheritance that is beyond decay, that lasts forever, which is kept in heaven for us, and we endure solely because of that inheritance. And that's why it is very important. Paul prays there in Ephesians chapter 1 that you may be filled with the spirit of wisdom and of revelation and knowledge of him, that the eyes of your understanding be enlightened. Why? So that you may know the hope to which you have called, the riches of the glory of his inheritance. The reason you need the spirit of wisdom and of revelation, the glorious riches of his inheritance for us. You need a revelation of it. When you see that, that is when you'll be able to endure everything in this life. Yes, some of us follow Christ because of what he's done. Yes, he has taken us from far. Indeed, many of us, he has delivered us, he has healed us, but that is not the evidence. From the Israelites, they saw miracles. An ocean opened before them and they walked through. 40 years their shoes did not, and their clothes did not get old. They saw the power of God, yet they backslided. They did not make it into the promise, even though they saw the miracles. So, because of what Jesus has done for us on this earth, is not enough to make us endure. We need a revelation of the hope. It says there in Romans 8 that in this hope we've been saved, and the hope that is seen is not hope. We hope for something that is not seen. And if we do not have this revelation, we will not make it as a Christian. Because where is your faith standing? If our hope in Christ is only because of this life, we are more to be pitied than anyone else. And that's why Paul prays. Paul is a kingdom man. He didn't pray for the believers to receive this and receive that and to have this. He prayed. The very first prayer he prayed for the church at Ephesus, that they may be filled with the spirit of wisdom and of revelation in knowing him. Because Paul knew, and because of God's mercy and love for us, he gives us revelations on this earth that can give us hope. For example, Paul cried out. He had a problem, and Jesus revealed unto him that no, that thorn in your flesh is there for a reason. My grace is sufficient. Because Paul had a revelation of the Christ, he went to the Christ and he received the revelation. But Paul was a kingdom and he was a man of the revelation of Christ. So this is a fundamental revelation that each Christian has to have in order to endure through trials. Because it says there that if you want to live a godly life, you will be persecuted. The revelation, we understand the revelation. We need to understand this revelation, the hope that is stored up for us. That is what we have to look upon. That is how we endure. So today I would love to pray with you. Jesus